Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for October 15th, 2018. Today we're looking at the USDCHF, the US dollar versus Swiss franc for today's trade analysis. As we can see, there's two really major trends here on this daily time frame for the dollar franc. The black trend line, long-term downtrend that spanned between, let's just call it mid-July. We started all the way up here just above 1.006545 area, the yellow zone at the top of the chart, and went from there all the way down to the bottom of the chart, going all the way through mid to late, that would be September, going all the way down into the 0.9540 or so, mid 95s down here at the bottom. So quite a long downtrend. Then since the mid part of September, we've been on the rise. We've been moving higher, pushing all the way up the recent high point into the mid 99s, 0.9955 or so being the high here since mid-September. So it's been a pretty decent climb. Falling back today, pushing back down into the support zone, the orange shaded area here, falling between 98.70, 98.60 is this orange shaded area. Interesting is if we take Fibonacci of the black trend line, top to bottom, and the blue trend line, bottom to top, we find some Fibonacci overlapping right here at this orange shaded area between that 98.60-70 level, the 236 of the blue trend and 618 of the black trend coincide right here inside that orange zone. Not only that, do we have the 100 period moving average waving in here into the chart, and it sells right here into that orange zone. So let's zoom it in on that a little bit more so we can really get a handle on that. So there it is, that orange shaded area at the top of the chart, 98.70, 0.9860. We have the Fibonacci of the two ranges. We have the 100 period simple moving average coming into play. And of course, historically, if I zoom out a little bit again, you can see, let's just take this black box real quick and see if I can get a hold of that and pull it right here. You can see historically we've seen some support and even resistance here, where this black box is, support and resistance right here in the middle of the chart around that orange shaded area. So we know that underneath it, potential is resistance, above it is potential support, or sorry, support above it, resistance below it, right around that orange zone. Historically, that's fact, that's accurate. We can't change that information. So we zoom it back in now on the current market, and you can see today, and even going all the way back to last week, we could see support into this orange zone. So we know that this is our decision zone for the day today. The decision zone is one of two things. There's really only one of two things we expect to happen here. It's either going to bounce off of it and go back up, which is what happened last week, or eventually break through it and go lower. So it's our job as traders to figure out which one of those is the most likely scenario, given any news that might pop up. We'll take a look at the news calendar in the trade room today. Any news that pops up that gives strength or weakness to the US dollar or the Swiss franc and causing this to go higher. We do have some US news today, so we'll watch that. Strength or weakness causes this to go up or down based on how that works out with the news. We'll watch for price action that indicates or gives us a clue to that. Do we find a break underneath the orange zone to signal a turn lower? Do we find bullish price action in the orange zone to signal a turn higher? Let's take it down to the 4-hour time frame. Take a look at this. We saw, at least not too long ago, within the current 4-hour period candle, the market clearly tried to push underneath here. We can see that long wick sticking down below the orange shaded area, showing the sellers were trying to pressure it lower. But again, there was no real full breakout underneath here. We didn't see the market get underneath here and stay underneath that orange shaded area. It just kind of tested the waters, and then the buyers stepped back in and drove it back up. So the question again still is today, I don't think it's really been answered for us. Will it stay above the orange zone and start working its way back higher again today, or will it eventually break underneath and go lower? Those are some of the questions we'll be watching for today, answers we'll be watching for today, given the price action around this orange shaded area, 98.70, 98.60 for the dollar franc today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.